Oh, hello. Hi, excuse me, hi. Oh my god. That's so crazy. I was literally looking for someone. Oh my god, that is so crazy. Wow, your timing? Your timing is just impeccable. Oh my gosh. Hi. Hey, if you don't mind, I would like to ask you a question. I'd like to ask you a question. It won't take super long. Well, it might take a little bit of your time, but, I just want to get your permission first before I ask you anything. Hi, hello. Yes, so nice to meet you. So nice to meet you. Go for it. Okay, well, that's so great. Thank you. Wow, you're such a help. You're just magnificent, aren't you? So I am currently looking for volunteers for a very new, exciting project. And I saw you across the street and I was like, I just have to talk to you. So me and my colleague is stationed over there. He and I were wondering if, we could ask you a few questions. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I ask you one question and then I ask you more question. It never really stops, does it? So we have this new, cool, exciting project, and it's about how you spend your free time. And we were looking for volunteers to fill in a questionnaire. So if you don't have anything to do right now, speaking of free time, you know, I would actually love if you could join us. It's for something super important, actually. We're developing an AI that can help the whole world in their daily life. And if we could just get a little bit of an insight into people's routines, then, you know, it will make the development of this project easier. Yeah, sure, why not? Eat, sleep, gotcha. Unfortunately, that's not really enough detailed information. But I have this super cool questionnaire. I understand you might be a little bit hesitant because we just met. So if you would like to ask me some questions, my name is Tomoe Carmine, by the way. My name is Tomoe Carmine. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. If you have any questions for me, I could answer the questions too. If that makes you feel better about participating in this project. Yeah. How do you feel about that? How does that sound? I see. Yeah. It's great you're paying attention. Nice to meet you, Tomoe Carmine. Yes, nice to meet you too. Like 100%, 120% trustworthy. That's a lot. You know, I really appreciate that. That's really nice. What do I support in life? That's a really interesting question you got from me. Well, personally, I support, I really like hedgehogs. I really like hedgehogs, and I want hedgehogs to have a super cool, chill kind of quality of life, you know. I feel like hedgehogs nowadays, they don't really have that much space to roam around freely. So I was thinking really need to up their support, and I think people need to put more little hedgehog places in their backyard and bushes so they can forage, and, you know, because urbanization is kind of a big problem nowadays in a big world. The blue ones? Hedgehogs don't come in blue. You are so silly. No, 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 no. The gray and the brown ones are crazy. Hedgehogs are cool. I'm so glad you agree. We're already getting along so great. That's so exciting. Wow. This really is a fated meeting, it seems, huh? The answer just made me even more willing and excited to answer some of the questions myself. Wow, that is so nice. Don't hog all that hatch. That's what I'm saying, you know. There's just so many cats outside nowadays, and like, how are we gonna let these guys roam free if we put tiles everywhere? Where are they gonna get their food? It's really tragic. Any other question? Let's see, which crayon is the best flavor? Personally, I am pretty fond of the blue crayon. I feel like it really reminds me of my childhood. Now, mind you, I haven't had crayons in a bit. Obviously, I'm a little bit old to be eating crayons. But if you eat crayons, that's totally okay. That's totally okay. I'm not going to shame you for it. You know, I am asking about your free time after all. And we all have hobbies. And if your hobby is eating crayons, then actually, that's totally fine. That's totally okay. But yeah, I like the blue crayon because it reminds me of the vast sky, and I feel like it tastes just a little bit more chalky than the other ones. Sometimes I just get I just had an appetite for chalk as a kid. I think that's pretty normal. You know, you draw with it on the pavement. Too much for hedgehogs, don't you think? You like the red one? What do you like about the red one? Remind you of strawberries? Maybe it reminds you of, you know, the stuff you got flowing in your veins, your blood. It is pretty important after all, you know? Yeah, I'm super interested in blood myself as well, actually. What is your blood type? Do you mind sharing that with me? Reminds you of ketchup. Ketchup is pretty good, too. The pink one is cool, like my pink hair. Oh, stop it. You're flattering me way too much. Oh, positive. Oh, positive. Well, isn't that one pretty rare nowadays? That's interesting. I would like to know that myself. Oh, you've never gotten your blood drawn? You never asked? That's quite interesting, I see. That's quite interesting. Well, you know, if you're O positive, I would love to talk to you even more. Hold up, I'm a little bit thirsty. I just need to take a sip of my drink. Is that a service you provide? No, 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 no. All we do is questionnaires. No. All we do is questionnaires. That's crazy. But maybe we could try to connect you with someone that can figure something like that out, you know, in case you're interested. After all, it is pretty good to get to know yourself, I think. They never told you. Wow, wow, wow. Which blood types are common to Benson County? Wow, you're so smart. That's so interesting. I didn't know that. Hey, maybe you should be the one asking the questionnaires. Maybe we've got an empty position I can recommend you for. Yeah. Are you perhaps interested in that, or would you just prefer to take the questionnaire? You know, I'm fluid. I'm kind of open to anything, really. We're not too difficult around here. No. What is the pay situation? Well, obviously, I would need to discuss it with my boss. You see, I'm just an employee. I don't really go about those kinds of things. And unfortunately, I can't disclose my pay with you unless you sign a contract. So, you know, it's NDA information. It's kind of protected by, for the company, because we have a lot of competitors out there, and we wouldn't want them to, you know, ask you questionnaires instead of me asking you questionnaires, you know? Do you give out some gacha currency after finishing the questionnaire? I mean, there's definitely some rewards. There's rewards points. We can sign you up for that, for sure. I don't know about this thing called gacha. I don't really know what that is. Sounds fun. But no. Obviously, this isn't entirely volunteering, and there's going to be some rewards in it for you as well. We can sign you up for this lottery, and you can win things like, you could win like a fridge. Honestly, now that I think about it, it's mostly appliances. But if you're super lucky, there's like a 1% chance that you could win a whole brand new car. Yeah, and you won't even have to pay for the maintenance. No, our company will provide all the maintenance paid. Yeah. Well, if you don't have a driver's license, then, I guess you could just sell the car. You could just sell it and make money. You could do that with the fridge as well, but obviously, a car is worth more than a fridge, wouldn't you think? I'd like to win an air fryer. I think an air fryer is part of the products that you can win. Absolutely. Did you have any other questions for me before you come with me to fill out my questionnaire? Are you only curious about what I stand for, being hedgehogs, and what flavor of chalk I like the most? Don't you need a fridge license as well? No one needs a license for a fridge, silly. What if I'm scared? I don't understand. Why would you be scared? It's just a questionnaire. Nothing's going to happen. When are we starting? Oh, I love your eagerness. You know what? You are such a nice person, so willing to help everyone out. That is so great. I really think everyone should aspire to be more like you. Yeah. What is my name for the survey? Well, silly. Do you have a case of amnesia? I already told you my name. My name is Tomoe Carmine. You already know this. Will you have me sign a waiver before the questions? Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can, sign right, hold up one second. Let me go to my colleague real quick. I seem to have forgotten the papers. I'll be just a second, okay? I seem to have gotten this paper attached to my head. You know what? That's totally fine. It kind of happens sometimes. I'm a little clumsy after all. If you could sign right here. I would really appreciate that. When will the results of the questionnaire be published? Well, you see, we're gathering a bunch of volunteers, and it might take approximately 2 months, but we will definitely email the results to you, so if you could put also your email over here, I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I signed. All right. Oh, thank you so much. So, thank you so much for your written consent. Let me just put that away. This questionnaire is quite long, so I would love if you could follow me to my colleague over here. Then, we could start to fill it out. Yeah? Yeah? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi. Oh my god, thank you so much for coming with me. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, yeah, so we're gonna have to transport you, in a van. I hope you don't really mind. You see, it's quite a while away from here. I think you dropped something? No. That was just, you know, I put that on, if you read the form, you know, you gotta read the tiny letters. If you read the tiny letters like that, then you know that it's part of the process. You see? Nice van. Thank you. It's not me. It's from my boss. He gave the van to every single person that takes, that obviously he employs, because he's the boss after all. Yeah. Now, I hope you don't mind that you're tied up. That is just for your safety, you know. Obviously, this van does move quite a lot and the road gets quite rowdy, and we wouldn't want you to hurt yourself. How are you going to be able to fill in the questionnaire if you hurt yourself? That would be really sad, don't you think? Is it free candy? Unfortunately, I don't have any free candy stocked, but I could ask about provisions and stuff like that. Yeah. That would be very unfortunate. Yeah, I think so too. How'd I end up in the van? Oh, well, you see, you signed the form and you gave us written consent, and we figured it would be easier if we carried you into the van than if we had to have you walk into the van, I think. Yeah. I'm here in the back in the van with you. My colleague is driving. I'm just here with you to supervise you and make sure you don't hurt yourself or things like that, you know. It's quite an old van. I know you called it nice earlier, but it is quite an old van, and I just don't really know how much rolling and stuff it could withstand. So I'm just here to keep an eye on you and to, you know, warm you up a little bit for the conversation. I know maybe you expected that it would be like you would fill in the questionnaire right away, but unfortunately we do have to transport you to a second location. I hope you don't mind the inconvenience. I'm sure it'll be all worth the while when you win the car, because obviously you have the luck in order to win a car, don't you think? So is there anything I could do to make you feel a little bit more comfortable? You know, it is priority number one after all to have you feel good about this whole process, I think. Yeah. I wanted the fridge? Why would you want the fridge? Well, obviously, I don't influence what kind of prize you got, but I am sorry to inform you that you do kind of have the look of someone that is going to win a car, and not someone that is going to win the fridge. Can I have a bit more air? Oh, yeah, would you like me to distance? Here you go. I can get further away from you. Another window to the windowless van? Oh, no, they're not windows. It's just boarded up because we cannot show you where our super secret facility is, because then what if you tell any of our competitors? You know, I did make you sign a form, but I can't really control what you do outside of here. So, yeah. Can we stop for a pee? Well, I mean, as I said before, I can't really disclose the location of this to you, so, I mean, you can hold your pee for approximately, like, 20 minutes, right? Something like that. It's gonna take, like, 10 to 20 minutes to get there. If I open the back door for some ventilation, surely you would hurt yourself. You know, we are driving quite fast after all. I really gotta go. I can't hold it in. Oh, well, I'm really sorry. You can go in the bucket over there. Would it help you if I got you a bucket, something like that? Would that make this situation more comfortable for you? A bottle? No, sir, we don't have bottles. We only have buckets. I hope it's not too much to ask you to do that. You need me to not look? Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, of course. No, I wouldn't want to infringe on your privacy. I would, of course, I would close my eyes. I would be crazy. I would be crazy. All right, well, here you go. Here's a bucket. And I'm just, take that. I'm just going to, gonna close my eyes. Can you give me a sign when you're done? Yeah, I'm sorry. I just really have, like, I don't really enjoy turning around. Turning around just makes me feel uneasy, you know. So unfortunately, it does have to be like this. That's a long pee you got in you. I guess you stay really hydrated, huh? It is pretty good for your organs after all to stay very well hydrated. All right. Thanks? Yeah, of course. Let me just put that away for you. I'm just gonna put it down there, okay? Okay. So sorry we don't have a built-in toilet, but the bucket is, unfortunately the best we're going to get around here. Is there any way I could make you feel more comfortable? I could ask to have some music turned on. I don't have that much music, I think. I would have to ask the driver. But he's got quite a peculiar taste, I would say. It's a bit chilly in this van. Yeah, I don't really have a blanket for you. All I have is a bucket. Now maybe you could hold on to your bucket of pee. You know, pee is usually pretty warm. I could put it in your lap if you want. I could put this bucket in your lap. And I understand it's kind of hard when you're like tied up and you can't move your limbs, but I could put this bucket in your lap. Here you go. Hopefully it makes you stay a little bit warmer. You would like music? Oh yeah, party jams? Wow, that is so convenient. Yeah, my colleague does love listening to party music. So that is so great. I'm so happy. You're totally going to enjoy this one. Okay. Hey, Fred? Yeah, he wants music. Yeah, could you turn it on? Yeah, I know you lost the tape, but could you turn it on, please? Okay, thank you. I think he's looking for the tape right now. You just need to give him like 30 seconds, something like that. He's quite clumsy, you see. I don't really know why they put him behind the wheel. Feels a little irresponsible, but I guess if it's me or him, you would put him behind the wheel for sure. What a nice friend. Oh, no, he's not my friend. Mind you, I've gotten to know him pretty well after all these years of working together, but I don't really think we're friends. He's kind of a little bit too eccentric for me to hang out with in my spare time. But I definitely consider him a good colleague, you know, even though he's clumsy, he always really does his best, I would say. Yeah. Oh, there you go. More of an acquaintance. Yeah, it's more of an acquaintance outside of work. Do you like this song? I'd say it's one of my favorites. Hey, Fred! Yeah, he really likes the song. Could you turn it up a bit? Oh. Okay, it seems to be affecting the audio quality, but... Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Louder? Okay, I can... Fred, yeah, louder. I know you can barely hear me, but he wants it loud. Okay, there you go. I think the audio systems might be breaking. Why, you can barely hear me? I thought you wanted the music louder. Oh, you're getting deaf. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate, isn't it? Well, maybe we can see if any of your lifestyle stuff can change the situation, you know? You know, even though it's crunchy, I do quite like this song. It might be a little bit weird, but he does do his best. Gives a certain flavor. I agree. Did you have any questions about how the rest of the night is going to go? What? You can't hear me? I need to turn it down? Okay, I'll turn it down. Oh, it's the end of the song. Hey, Fred, play it again. All right, I think this should be a little bit better. Yeah, I understand. I also love feeling the bass of a song, but... I love feeling the bass, but, you know, when the audio system is that broken, I don't quite know if that's kind of an optimal situation, you know? Especially not if you're going deaf already, because I don't have any earplugs on me. No questions. You've already made my peace with God and accepted your fate. Why would you need to make peace with God? That doesn't make any sense. You're getting dinner during or after the questionnaire? I haven't eaten all day. Well, it's really kind of you to go with us if you haven't eaten all day, but that is quite troublesome, don't you think? I could ask maybe if Fred could pick up some... how do you feel about McDonald's? you're not like vegan or vegetarian or anything, right? I think they have like a plant thing nowadays you can order too, the mech plant or something like that. We could get you a mech plant. Burger King is better. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a Burger King on the way. I don't think there's a Burger King on the way, but you're dieting? Oh man. Breakfast menu? No breakfast menu. It's night. I don't think we can specifically ask the McDonald's to give us the breakfast menu when it's, you know, it's night. I don't think they have like any egg McMuffin or whatever available, whatever kind of thing you like. But if you're not vegan, that's great. That makes this way easier. Let me just ask. Hey, Fred? Yeah, can we take a stop at McDonald's? Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, if I could have, I don't really know what I want. If I could have a Big Mac. Yeah, that'd be great. We have been on the road for quite a bit now, and we've been working all day, so I am quite hungry, I think. Yeah, he would like a double quarter pounder with cheese. Are you writing this down? I know your memory isn't the best. Okay, he's writing it down. Number 9 large, is that a thing? Does McDonald's just accept if you go, I want a number 10, number 11? Is that a thing now? I didn't know. Oh, yeah, he also wants a salad? So a double quarter pounder with cheese and a salad. Yeah, that's all. Thank you. See, I told you, he's kind of the best. Like, you know? I was willing to put his extra foot forward. Oh, can I get a Coke with it? I don't think we can give you any drinks because then you know, the bucket is quite full and we don't have another one. And, you know, we don't want it to splash everywhere if you need to pee anymore. So we do have to keep that in mind. Now, I'm sure we have a bucket at our second location, but I would have to see what the situation is like over there. I haven't been there in quite a while, you know? Are you still good with the music? Better safe than sorry. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, vibing? Okay. Oh my god, my voice is giving out. Wow, I really have been talking all day, huh? Just wanting you to know, you're not the first person to agree to her questionnaire. Yeah, we had this person called Sandra. She was pretty cool. Yeah, she was really easygoing. Much like you, I think. I'll drink the bucket. No, I'm not gonna make you drink your pee. You're just gonna have to wait a second until we get to the new location, you know? That would be too crazy. What happened to her? Well... I don't really know because I handed her off to someone else. But I'm sure when we arrive there, maybe we could ask. I think. Survivor rate of people that answer this questionnaire. I mean, so far it's been 100%. Why would it be anything else? I don't know. I think maybe holding this pee bucket is doing something to you. Would you like me to retrieve that? I know you said you're cold and all, but maybe inhaling the fumes isn't such a great idea after all. Yep, thank you. I will be taking that for you. Okay, I'm going to put that away now. Put it in a corner. Getting a bit dizzy. Yeah, I understand. And now I'm thinking about it, it might not be the best decision that we've had. But, you know, it's okay. You don't always make the best decision. Would you like to... Actually, I don't really know if I have the permission to do that. Well, Well, we already have your email and we have your signature, but I don't think you ever gave us your name. Would you mind giving me your name? Your cuddle bucket? Well, we have to make priorities over here, you know? Can't have you going, like, crazy over fumes. First name Car, last name Guys. Wow, that's a really cool name. That's kind of uncommon, huh? I haven't heard that yet. That's so funny. Your first name is Car. Unfortunately, you're not in a car. You're in a van. But it's kind of the same, no? I think so. I have many. Wow, you have more names than Car Guys? What are your other names? You have like a middle name? Like a last name? Yeah, no, I think we'll get there in like 5 minutes. So don't worry, we're not gonna take up the whole day with driving. Questionnaire is the most important thing after all, you know? I would love to ask you more personal questions, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense, I think, because I don't have anything to write them down right now. This van is quite bare in essentials. How long is the questionnaire on average? Well, the questionnaire will only take like 10 minutes. Yeah, and after that, we will take care of you. What about the selection process? Oh, well, we don't really have a selection process aside from, you know, I talked to you on the street earlier, and that's kind of how we tend to do business. We just look for suitable candidates based on their appearance. I know that might seem a little bit shallow to you, but sometimes there's just certain signs you can tell about how people move or how people behave, what kind of clothes they choose to wear, maybe if they've dyed hair. And, you know, they just kind of give up a vibe, and you can be like, yeah, actually, that is pretty cool. This guy would totally fill in a questionnaire. Yeah, I'm so glad. Thank you, guys. Thank you. 10 minutes, that's so short. Do you want more questions? I don't know if we have more. But maybe if there's a follow-up study, we can contact you again after today. Yeah. Are you staying through the whole process? Well, I will be conducting the questions, but I do have to, you know, go out there after again. I can't stick around all day, unfortunately. But I will be handing you off to my colleague. Yeah. Hopefully you don't mind too much. You know, I do really feel like we're creating like a bond here. I haven't really gotten to know you super well yet, but I think you've gotten to know me, and I'm getting to know you pretty soon, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem, I think. 2 middle names! CARGEIST John, wow. CARGEIST John Fred. That's kind of funny. Just like my colleague. Wow, it's almost like this is meant to be. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, okay. Rich is going to open the door really quick. And he will be throwing you your McDonald's. Yeah, I don't know how he made a stop without, I don't know why he did that without turning off the fan, but I guess it's like energy preservative or something like that. Here you go. Wow, you're so good at catching without your hands. That's kind of impressive. Here you go. Your cheese double quarter pounder. Unfortunately, they did run out of fries, which is kind of weird for a McDonald's, but I guess fries were really popular today. You'd think they'd estimate for that, but I don't run a McDonald's, so I wouldn't know. Training and catching arts. Wow, really? Is that one of your hobbies? What about the salad? Yeah, they're out of salads too. Can you take the onions out? Oh, all the tiny little onions? Oh, wow, you really should have told me that you don't want onions. But yeah, I can pluck up the onions. Just give me a second, okay? They really put a lot of onions on this thing, huh? You know what I've always wondered? Do the buns really need the sesame seeds? Is that really important? Yeah? What do you think they add? Do you actually taste the sesame seeds? You like the sesame seeds. Is it like a flavor thing or is it more of a texture thing? They taste good. It's a sesame seed bun. It's by definition. I guess so. That does make sense. That does make sense. Sesame seeds are probably the only fiber in the whole meal. I guess, yeah, that would happen if you take your onions off, yeah. Double Royale with cheese. Oh, you call it Double Royale? Are you from a different country? Did you move here recently? Yeah, America can be quite a bit confusing, I agree with you, but... Usually you toast the bun so the sesame seeds are toasted and add extra flavor. Wow! Wow, that's interesting. You have a culinary background or something? Wow, you're already giving me so much, information. Unfortunately, I can't quite write it down yet, so, but do keep it in mind for the questionnaire later, okay? Okay, thank you. Well, I hope you enjoyed your burger. Sorry about the salad. Fred really likes salad. I think he might have taken your salad. I don't know why he didn't order two. I guess we don't have infinite budget for getting our clients any food. But it's all gonna be okay when you win the car. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, of course, of course. So you're from Europe and you have a culinary background. That's really interesting, Cargeist John Fred. What kind of car is it? It's some kind of Ford. I'm not really a car person, so but you shouldn't ask me about. You shouldn't ask me about cars. I'm not really a car person. I can ask Fred later. He might know. Some kind of Ford. It's a big one. Hatchback something like that. Will it be teal colored? I don't know. Teal is quite a weird color to make your car, isn't it? It's quite uncommon, I think. Doesn't really happen that much. Oh, what's going on? Hey, Fred, I think the music player might be malfunctioning. Yeah, you might want to turn it off. It's getting a little crazy now. It was a little bit bearable before, but it's getting a little bit crazy. I don't know if this is gonna work out. Yeah. Please turn it down. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. God, that was getting to be a bit much, wasn't it? But quiet now. Bum bum bum. 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 It's on my head. Bum bum bum. Bum. Ow. Yeah. Ow. It seems we've arrived at our destination. Well, that's just great, isn't it? If you can give me just 1 second, I'm going to need to grab some stuff. Let me just get out. I'll be right back with you. right, thank you for waiting. I really appreciate it. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Yeah, no, I do love humming. I'm so sorry. I'm getting a little bit distracted. Up, there you go. Thank you. Da-ba-ba-da-da-ba-da-ba. Da-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da. My head hurts so much. I'm so sorry. This is really the only effective way we have of transporting you, you know? Yeah, let me just turn the lights down a little bit. There you go. I could just ask you to close your eyes? How am I supposed to guarantee you're actually going to close your eyes? But you wanted some water, right? Well, I do have the water for you. Here you go. There you go. Yeah, just drink it up. I can put it to the side if you don't want to drink it all in one go, you know. I understand chugging a whole glass of water might not be what you want to do right now. I only drink sparkling water. Well, as you can see, we're in a little bit of a renovation, so actually we don't have sparkling water. No, we don't have sparkling water. Where did I get the water from? Oh, I just got it from the... Excuse me. I just got it from the faucet. Where else would you get it from? Suspiciously not transparent? I have no idea what you're talking about. Why does it taste so sour? Well, you know, the pipes around here also need a little bit of renovation, but I can assure you it is totally safe. Mm-hmm. It is totally safe. Okay, I'm just going to grab the questionnaire real quick. I'll be right back. Thank you so much for your patience. It's really appreciated. Thank you. All right, let me just put this over here. Oh, no. You don't have to fill it all in. Don't worry. You're only gonna fill in like the first 2 pages. Yeah. It's a lot of paperwork. Yeah, no. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry. Alright, so first I would like to write down your name. That would be number 1 of the questionnaire. You already told me your name, but I don't really know how you spell CARGEIST. That's kind of a strange name. Could you spell that out for me, please? Yeah, no, it's okay. I will write everything down. All you have to do is answer questions. Don't worry. Don't worry. Paper warping reality? Yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Alright, C, okay, C A R G. Sorry, what was after the G? CARGEIST. Alright, CARGEIST. Wow, so interesting. What a weird name. Alright, after that, what was it again? No, I didn't remember. I'm sorry. It's okay. You can take your time to think about it. Your mom faked it? I'm sure your mom really loves you, huh? Yeah, especially for giving you blood type negative. Oh, wow, that's crazy. John Fred. Okay. Oh, right, like my colleague. Wow, I'm so silly for forgetting. How goofy of me. That's so crazy. CARGEIST John Fred. Alright, CARGEIST John Fred. Thank you so much. What is your occupation? I understand the metal pipe might have hurt your head. Don't worry, you can take your time. I see. Freelancer, really? Really, could you go a little bit more into detail about what you would do for freelancing? I know you have a background in the culinary arts, but, you know, sometimes everyone needs to switch up what they're doing a little bit. Ah, wow, I'm really glad I have this bottle of fresh water with me that I can drink from. Design dishes for imaginary menus of future restaurants. Whoa, so you're more like a designer. Oh, I guess you're putting your knowledge of the culinary arts and what your customers preferred into practice now. Wow, that's really interesting. I've never heard of that before. You might be the first person to fill this out that got that. Yeah. We've got a lot of people that have like stuff like engineer, we have people who do media, writing, we have reporters, stuff like that. Yeah, we even had a policeman. That was crazy, yeah. He was so chill. Alright, occupation, freelance designer. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, after your occupation, your place of residence, please. Sorry, these first questions are pretty important to write down. We can get to your free time, how you spent your free time later. Yeah, it'll really help out our AI. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you again. Red might be onto something with that song, I'm seeing. The moon! Interesting. Is that a street anywhere? Oh, it's in New Orleans? Wow. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That is where we were walking around, huh? Moon Street. New Orleans. Okay. Alright. So, what do you spend your free time doing, would you say? If you could give me multiple answers, I can write them all down. I would really appreciate that. You seem to sing so well. Thank you. Wow, you're so kind. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Let me write down, let me just make a list here. Playing TFT, watching anime girls on my phone. I'm not really familiar with anime nowadays. I don't really know what's going on in the scene there, but I didn't know you could watch anime girls. That's really interesting. Virtual YouTuber. Is that what it's called? Interesting. Okay, let me just add parenthesis. Virtual YouTuber. Walks on a beach. Hiking. would you say those two are the same, or do you think they are a different category? Look at the wall and think, okay? Thinking. I'm just going to leave out the looking at the wall bit, okay? Yeah, okay. Different categories. Okay. Would you say you spend more time walking on the beach or hiking? One involves climbing. I guess it depends on where you hike. Not a lot of mountains around this region, I think. Listening to music. Okay. Yelling for help. Wow, that's really weird. I've never heard that one before. Okay, so on this list, I have playing TFT, watching anime girls, virtual YouTubers on my phone, walks on the beach, hiking, thinking, listening to music, and yelling for help. Which one of those would you say you spend your most time doing, and which one do you spend the least time doing? Sounds a bit ominous. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's a draft. That's a draft. Screaming for help isn't low on that list, but is it number 1, or would you say it's more like number 2 or number 3? Music the most. Okay. So let me just put music first is music. Yelling for help. Which one would be the last on that list? I'm just trying to get a gauge of you know, like their percentage amount. But we can extract that information from you later as well. Walks on a beach is seasonal. Yeah, that does make sense. I do like walking on a beach when it's cold, though. You know, you can feel the wind blow through your clothes. That's pretty cool. Extract. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, that's just what we call it around here. It's like a job specific term, you know? Alright, aside from that, I only need 2 more things from you. That agreeable? Alright. Next question. Cats or dogs? Let me just, hold up. Here you go. Here, if you could point with your finger, which one you prefer, I would really appreciate that. I'm gonna give you a minute to think about it. Yeah. I understand it's quite a hard decision, but it's okay. Cats are dogs. No, cats or dogs. You know, I moved here from Europe myself, so I'm really sorry if my accent is inconvenient for you. Is there a right or wrong answer that will be judged on, or is it arbitrary? No. I just, you know, we just want to collect this data in order for AI to improve. So, no, you won't be judged on this. The outcome will be the same after all, you know? Yeah, just gotta give you 20 more seconds to, make a decision. Wow, it's been a long day on the job. Quite ready to go to bed, I would say. What's the outcome? Oh, don't worry, my colleague will take care of you. Do you want me to put the water away? Yeah, I'll put the water away. There you go. I was worried it might affect the car again. Yeah, me too. Oh, wow, I yawned and my ears opened. Oh my god. I can hear so much now. That's crazy. A whole new world opened for me. Oh my gosh. Does question affect the rest of the survey? No, this question doesn't affect the rest of the survey at all. As I said, you know, the outcome is predetermined, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. Yeah, it's a new song I've been listening to. All right. Thank you so much for telling me if you prefer cats or dogs. It seems you prefer dogs. Okay, that's interesting. I'll note it down. Reassure, I'm more of a cat person myself, but I can totally see why you would enjoy dogs more. Yeah, they're like man's best friend after all, so I totally get that. That makes total sense. Ooh, I can't wait to go to sleep. Yeah, I listen to music too. Actually, I'm inclined to say that probably most people listen to music for sure. For sure. Oh, you like rats? I'm sorry, it's not a part of our server yet, but I'm sure we can edit it in the future. Alright, just one last question. It's a little bit odd, but don't worry about it too much. If you were to go missing, who is the first person you would call? Tomoe Carmine. No. You're such a jokester. You can't call Tomoe Carmine. That's me. Your mom. Oh, interesting. Your mom has the same last name, doesn't she? Yeah, I'm sure we can look her up in a database. Is she open to filling in questionnaires as well, or is she more of a closed-off kind of person? I'm just trying to gauge here, you know? You'd probably love a questionnaire. That is such great news. Wow. That is such great news. That's so exciting for us. Yeah, we'll make sure to contact her. Of course. Okay, right. That was all for the questionnaire. Thank you so much. I will be getting my colleague. Yeah, he will take great care of you. Just one second. Oh, sorry, wait, I should probably say bye. It was so nice meeting you. Thank you for being so agreeable. I will say, maybe in the future, you should really pay attention to the fine print a little bit more, you know. But he will explain more. Thank you.
Hello, yes, it's me, Fred. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the songs. Yeah, they're from my personal collection. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to prep you for surgery now. Yeah, you have agreed to giving us every single one of your organs, which is very kind. No, you really shouldn't blame the other lady, you know, she's just doing her job. We all gotta make our coins somehow in this world, you see? I understand it might be upsetting news, but this is why you read whatever you sign. Yeah, you know, she would never say this, but I do think you're quite stupid. She thinks I'm a fool, but yeah, just because I drop a thing every now and then, it doesn't quite mean that I'm not up for the job. I'm also your surgeon, by the way, but I promise I won't drop a scalpel in you when I'm extracting your organs. Yeah. All right. Any last words? Anything you would like to share when we contact your mother? Just yeah, I'll tell her to write it down. Yeah, surely I'll tell her to write it down. My mustache is stupid. All right, any other words you would like to say? That really you want those to be your last words? Still got like 10 seconds to think about it, buddy. Cowabunga, you know what? I would say that too if those were my last words, but luckily I get to enjoy more McDonald's tomorrow. Alright, thank you so much for your cooperation. I won't be seeing you again. Have a nice day. Bye.